I said salute to the untouchable True School Sports Empire.
That's
Taking
right, the
over
untouchable.
not only the South Florida boxing scene, but the worldwide boxing scene.
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
All right, Brendan Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with Pistol Pete Dobson. We got some unfortunate news, Pete. You wanna talk about it?
Yeah, so I got to the gym my last week of sparring, my last day doing 10 rounds, and while I'm getting ready, I'm stretching everything, I hear my phone go off, and I get news that my opponent pulled out of the fight due to a hand injury. But you know, this has happened to me before in boxing. It's like the story of my career. So I learned how to handle this shit. I might not look as frustrated as I am, but a lot went into this camp, man. I've been in Miami for a month and a half, training, spending money on my camp, looking forward to getting this win and paying for everything, you know. So it's boxing. People don't see the shit that goes on behind the scenes, but like, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah. So like, we're here at a Contenders Gym, and before you about to spar today, you had sparring partners lined up. You were gonna do some rounds. Probably one of your last sessions before.
My last like 10 round session. Then after that, I'll probably do like 6 and 4 or 6 and 8.
Yeah, but you was getting your hands up, and you literally got the call.
Yeah.
So what do you make of it all? I mean, do you still want to fight Agyarko, or you know?
Man, I would love that fight, man. Like I said, I'm one of the best boxers in boxing. And I'm not signed. And right now I was about to get signed by DAZN after I give such a amazing performance, because I'm prepared for anything. Right now I'm in shape. I'm ready to fight right now. And yeah, man, you know, I'm gonna keep positive, keep looking towards the future. But man, it's very unfortunate. I kind of knew Agyarko wasn't gonna fight. I feel like his people, they didn't do their research. And I was like, every time I watch a fight, I'm like, damn, they just made a mistake, and they must have did their research. I was even trying not to post stuff on Instagram because I didn't want to scare him.
Yeah.
But I guess I didn't stick to my gut, and I started posting shit on Instagram. Maybe that scared him. I don't know what it was, but they pulled out. Hand injury, like everybody got injuries in boxing. Everybody, you gotta fight, bro. That's what we do. I don't know.
So you don't believe his injury? You don't think his injury is legitimate?
I mean, they saying he crushed his hand. How did you crush your hand? He got in a car accident. It happened at work. What happened to him? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, so someone's got to press.
I'm not gonna say, yo, things happen. People get injured. So I'm not gonna say he's faking it, but how? I want to know. Like, I want proof. I want send a doctor. The doctor got to show us something, bro. Cause I put a line to this camp for them just to cancel it a week and a half before the fight. I'm leaving a fucking England on Friday. Today's Tuesday. You feel me? This shit is crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know it's just happened to you, so you haven't had a whole lot of time to think. But like, apart from Agyarko, like, is there any like other alternatives you've considered?
Man, my whole mind was focused on Agyarko. That's all I was focused on right now. The shit just happened, but I'll fight anybody, to be honest. You know, I was even taking shorts for this fight, man. I was getting paid barely nothing to go to England, fight out of my weight class, just because I knew I was gonna beat him. You know what I mean? I was taking a little bit of money to fight out of my weight class in another country on the B side, and people still don't want to fight. You feel me? So now y'all know I'm not lying when I say I can't get fights. It's hard for me to get fights.
Even when you get the fight sign, you can't get the fights.
I can't get the fights.
Yeah.
Even when it's not his weight class. He's even going up a weight class. He's not even a 54-pounder. Like, I don't think there was an injury. I think it's bullshit. You know what I mean? I think maybe his hand is a little sore or whatever. Who goes into a fight 100%? It's a week before the fight. Like, I guarantee you, he wasn't doing anything crazy. Maybe his hand is a little bit sore. Like, maybe his trainers don't know how to wrap hands very good. I'm not really 100% sure what the deal is. But, you know, it's Tuesday and we're pulling out. You got a guy coming up from 47. Everything was just built around, you know, this kid Agyarko getting what he wanted. He still couldn't man up and do it. So this is ridiculous. We just went through a whole camp. He just posted on his Instagram that he's ready to go. He's ready to do this. Let's do it then, man. Fucking get a cortisone shot like every single other fighter in the world. Take some ibuprofen and let's do this, man. Stop doing that shit.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Well, I have had a chance to ask you about this on camera, Jeff. What did you make of Agyarko as a fighter going into the fight with Pete Dobson?
Well, I'll tell you what, I thought a lot more of him than I do now. You You know what I'm saying? I mean, I obviously I thought we were going to go in there and it was going to be pretty easy. I'm not really that impressed with him or his ability, especially when it comes to Pete. I mean, he's a good fighter, but I think that he wasn't going to have enough to keep Pete off of him. And I kind of get the feeling like maybe his team didn't watch enough tape of Pete, and then at the last minute they did, and they realized like maybe this wasn't the right fight for them.
Yeah, they saw something they didn't like.
Yeah, they saw something they didn't like, and you know, this is unfortunately the kind of stuff that happens. But you know, usually when hand injuries happen, you know, I've had guys that have had to pull out of hand injuries and stuff. It's not 4 days before your opponent's gonna fly out. You know what I mean? Like, I highly doubt that. You know, he was in there sparring with some 10-ounce gloves on a Tuesday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And hurt his hand. You know, these guys, this is a big fight. It's on DAZN. It's at Wembley. You know, I'm sure they were taking the precautions needed. So I just have a really hard time believing that his hand is that injured enough to not be able to take a fight this close. You know?
Yeah. So you like some proof as well, I'm sure.
I mean, what, you know, no, I'd like for him to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd like for him to fight. Go to the doctor, right? Like every other fighter. Go get the cortisone shot. Take some ibuprofen. Get somebody else to wrap your hands, and let's do it. You know, and let's do it.
I'm with it. Any final message, Pete, for the world out there? About, like,
Man, just stay tuned, man. I'm gonna be in the ring soon. I know it, and I'm gonna be a world champion. So keep following me, keep watching me fuck these dudes up. Keep watching these promoters doubt me and not sign me, and these fighters don't want to fight me. That should tell you right there. Dudes don't want to fight me. Dudes don't want to spar me, and I don't understand why these promoters don't want to sign me, bro. It's crazy.
I mean, the worst thing that can happen to you in boxing is you get your ass beat. You know,
Exactly.
live to fight another day.
Nah, you could
I
die
don't
in
think he was
boxing.
ready. I don't think he was ready to put it on the line. You know what I mean? Like, there comes a point in a time where you got to put it on the line. Pete's already put it on the line a few times, and I think that maybe this time he just wasn't ready to do it. He's not, you know, they'll probably put him in there with some built-up Argentinian. I wouldn't even be surprised if he fights next week. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, nothing will really surprise me in boxing anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, Pete Dobson, keep your head up. Thank you for talking to True School Sports.
Copy.
And I think True School Sports, he's the truth. One of the best the best.
Ooh, the number one.
Number one.
Brandon, you've been there, man, and you're building up a good following with us.
Thank you.
And I'm proud to be a part of what you're doing, too. You are spectacular, and
You know,
Thank you, man. All the best to True School Boxing and keep up the good work.